In one of our lab assignments, you're going to be looking at tides, and they use terms like highest high water and lowest low water. So I wanted to go over what that was. At first it can seem really confusing, but hopefully this will clear that up. So you're going to see that this is a curve that represents height above sea level. And so this 0 is just a point that we're going to establish for the sake of this graph. So let's just assume this is just the point that water would be at if everything went still, right? So 0 feet. And sometimes the tide is going to come in to where you've got really high water. How high, that doesn't matter, a couple feet, whatever you want to put in your head. And then sometimes sea level at that given location is much lower than that average amount. So this curve, you can see, tracks a really high, average, really low, kind of medium high, medium low, really high again, really low, right? So it has this pattern to it. And so these are considered high tides, anything above this. So going this way, it's high tide. And then anything going this way below is going to be considered a low tide. All right. So if you look at how we talk about this, we talk about high water and low water. So at the top, when we talk about the letters in black, HW means high water, you'll see that twice. And then LW means low water. And again, you'll see that twice. And so the low waters, of course, are dealing with the stuff in green below the line. And then the high waters are dealing with the stuff in red above the line. Okay. So what's the difference between these blue things, the H and the L's before? So the highest high water is going to be where you have the highest high water, here and here. So that's HHW, HHW. And then the lowest high water are going to be these in here. So it's the lower version of that. So you still have high tide. You're still on the positive side here. It's just not the highest, right? So this is going to be LHW, LHW. And then the same thing works with our low waters. So if we go in here, our highest low water is going to be in here and here. So this is HLW, HLW. Sorry, that L looks kind of funny. There we go. And then our lowest low water is going to be in here. So here and here is going to be LLW, LLW. And what you'll see is they're going to talk about the mean LLW or MLLW. So it's just the average of these lows, because you can even see in my picture here, they're not exactly at the same height. This one's a little bit lower, that one's a little bit higher. So it would be the average of those lows. So hopefully that will help you do your lab exercise to understand what all the H and L's and W's and stuff mean.